Hi everyone, it's Rax. When the season 21 was released, you guys know me, I always try to push all of the team stuff and try to go for rank 1 in the group stuff. And you guys might have noticed that I haven't posted any videos for team things. We did the two-player world rank 1. The sad thing that happened was when I got to 139 rank 1 in 4s and we took a break, we heard that China was already clearing 150s very quickly. So that made us think that there was something bugged with the seasonal theme, and that made us stop pushing. Since then, I learned a ton of things about the seasonal theme and ways that it can be used. And then Blizzard came out and said that they were looking into it, and we finally have their post about it. So let's go through it, and let me tell you what was happening and tell you what the future of the season looks like. This morning we launched a hotfix to address the seasonal updates for Season 21, Trial of the Tempest. Thanks to your feedback, we've been able to focus on audio and visual accessibility issues and the functionality of the season theme procs. For your information, as a hotfix, you won't need to upgrade your game. Just exit out and relog in and grab it. So here's what happened. The lightning flashes no longer occur when the seasonal effect for the lightning breath and tornadoes take effect. Okay. The audio horns have been removed from the PC version of the game. The console versions, the horns have been switched for a light drum. I know a lot of people have complained about the audio issues. That's fixed. Pets can now generate stacks of the seasonal theme. So this, apparently, this pet thing, and it's literally your pet. The pet that goes around and picks up gold, not like fetishes that you summon or anything like that. Your pets were actually causing a lot of the very weird interactions. So actually, this is much more of a fix than you might think. And this is actually fixing the fact that sometimes the seasonal theme will trigger 5 times in a row or something weird. Players can no longer carry an ongoing seasonal theme effect into a Greater Rift, like Lightning Breath or Meteors. And players can no longer carry a seasonal theme effect to trigger outside a Greater Rift, to only have it begin inside tornadoes, snowballs, and firewave. So rather than explaining all of this to you, there were exploits that you could do to bring in stacks of the seasonal theme, or bring in the seasonal theme into a Greater Rift in order to clear it very quickly. So these are fixing exploits outside of the Greater Rift to bring it in that are giving people the mega clears, which is good news. And pets can no longer proc the seasonal theme in set dungeons. A lot of people had their set dungeons ruined because of the seasonal theme going off, okay? So overall, I would agree that Blizzard has been listening and they have fixed a lot of the problems. One huge question that I have reading this is, what about the fact that as a group, you can have 4 people, and you can have someone have a different timer than everybody. So the Greater Rift starts, someone goes back into town, just sits there for a moment. 30 seconds later, they join. Well, the person who just re-entered has a 90-second timer. Everybody else has a 60-second timer. So you kill monsters for 55 seconds, and you get, 100 stacks. And then, when the 3 people are detonating their seasonal theme, the 4th player that has a weird timer just runs away. What happens is, the 3 people that are standing there, they detonate a 100 stack seasonal theme. Once they've detonated it, the guy who has a 30-second timer left, or girl, comes back. And remember, they have 100 stacks and the 3 people now have 0. If you kill 1 monster, everyone now has 101 stacks. So then you build up more kills, more kills, more kills, and you just keep having people switch back and forth and back and forth. And you build the stacks as high as you possibly can, and you keep passing it back and forth until your seasonal theme is so strong it just starts murdering everything, right? And you might be saying, Rax, why in the world would you put that into a video and broadcast it? Well, according to the next blue post, per the design from the design team, the seasonal buff passed around in groups is working as intended. They wanted to hotfix the stuff, the exploits outside of the Greater Rift, but it's intended, and that the metas will change from season to season. So that's why you haven't seen me post any group stuff. That's why you haven't seen me broadcast the exploits, because that's not what I want to do. But according to this, it's not an exploit, and that's how they wanted to design it. So now I just told you how to do it, okay? I love Diablo. I'm always for the greater good of Diablo. This is only my opinion. People are going to have a different opinion. I am not a fan of this. If that was the design, to keep the stacks going up and up and up, then why have the stacks reset at all? Just have them keep going up. You get 150 kills, and at 90 seconds, you get a 150 buff, and the stacks just keep on going. Why does someone have to do tricky stuff and leave and back and forth to be able to make this work? I mean, I guess one could argue it's more skillful and a clever use of game mechanics. It's more clever, it's more difficult. I don't know. Maybe that was their goal. This, to me, doesn't feel good. And I would love to hear your thoughts down below. Again, I read everything that you guys post. I would love to hear your opinion. But I think what I'm going to do in this season now, I will do some 150s. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to ping pong the stacks. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to play the Rift normally with a normal meta group. Whatever seasonal buff we get. We'll bring a real RGK, an Impale or a Frenzy or a Satyr or something. I'll do that to get my gems up for 150 in solo and the 150 augments. But beyond that, other than playing a lot of community stuff, every Saturday and Sunday I play with you guys all day on my stream if you guys want to come, power you guys up. Every Friday I'm going to solo push and just push the solo leaderboards. I'll push at least DH and Necro. I'll push the God DH and Poison Scythe. Saw the rank 1 clear that we put a little bit ago. But I'm going to stick to solo this season. And that's usually never what I do. I always do all the group stuff, right? I love the group stuff. I like playing with my friends. I like rushing for the first 150. I don't like time attacking, but it's kind of fun to go for rank 1 in the end. But with this style, all the kind of weird stuff, switching the timers, running away, stacking the stacks, it's just not for me. So I will go back and I will give Blizzard credit. These things were just gigantic problems. Set dungeons were being ruined for people. I'm glad that they listened. I'm glad that they got the hotfix. I do appreciate them continuously working on the game. And this is just the direction that they chose, and that's fine. That's not the direction that I would have gone, but it's not all about me. I'm just one player with one opinion. But I would like to hear what you guys think, especially if you disagree with me. I'd like to hear why, because I try to be as open-minded as possible. Anyway, I'll have this link down below. I know a lot of people were asking for my opinion, so here it is. I still think the season is fun, especially with the new God DH set and the Poison Scythe build and the Corpse Explosion build. I know people have been having a blast with that. They have really improved the Demon Hunter and the Necro, so even if the seasonal theme is not your favorite, at least they did some good things for the game. Let's see what the future seasonal themes hold, but in my opinion, I would hope to not have kind of a gimmick like this again. But it's not considered an exploit, and you're okay to use it, and I don't think they're going to wipe the leaderboards, so I wanted to make it public information and tell you guys exactly how to do it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.